Good morning. Yeah, yesterday let me write something. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to day 2. And if y'all like, girl, you had on those pajamas yesterday. Yeah, I wear my pajamas. I actually wear my pajamas probably 2 days in a row. Sometimes I can't because, yeah. Good morning. Uh-oh. Happy Thursday. Where's my little thing? Next week we'll probably be in the kitchen. But baby, when I say I've been enjoying my mornings, I've been enjoying my sleep-in mornings. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, let's see. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. What time is it? Okay, we got one. Oh, I looked at my wrist. I got my watches over there. We have 1 minute. And I'm going to start on time because I want to respect everyone's time and my time. And this is recorded, so you can come and watch it at any time. But I'm so glad that there are ladies on here to join me, so maybe we can have more of a discussion. Since this is day 2. This is day 2 of our morning devotional. Again, I'll let y'all know about the time next week, but I'll be going live 7 a.m. tomorrow morning as well. Good morning. Good morning. So I get started right at 7. It's cold in here. I got on 2 robes, but I am perimenopausal. So if you see one robe come off, it's because I had a hot flash. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. So we'll go ahead and get started. We are on day 2, and day 2 is the power of gentle words. But before we get into day 2, just briefly, we'll go over day 1. Day 1 was embracing your identity. We talked about how we are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. And I wanted to read something because yesterday I just Googled and I said, well, what does it mean to be wonderfully and fearfully made by God? So let me see if I can look at my stories. And so, anyway, so it said, you are fearfully and wonderfully made is a phrase. God created each person with care and attention, and that we are unique and individually handcrafted. Fearfully means with great reverence, heartfelt interest, and respect. It doesn't mean to be literally scared or afraid. Wonderfully means unique and set apart. It also carries connotations of being beyond human comprehension, of being miraculous. So the phrase suggests we are not accidents, mistakes, or afterthoughts. We are intentionally created by God, which we said that yesterday. Our uniqueness and individuality are a reflection of God's creativity. We should be in awe of God, of how God made us, just how we are. We should not take our existence for granted. We are each a unique blend of strength and weaknesses, which we use to fulfill our callings. We should regard one another as fearfully and wonderfully made. So I thought that that was a great definition of being fearfully and wonderfully made. And I had put, because the journal prompt was, what does being fearfully and wonderfully made mean to you? And it said it means that I am a unique individual. It means that my quirks, my strengths, and my flaws were crafted, handcrafted by the Most High to work together effortlessly for my highest good. All of those things, what's wrong with me, what's right with me, you know, what I don't like, what I do, all of those things were made to work for my highest good, to work together. And that's kind of what I put in my love letter. I'm not going to read it word for word so we can get into today's devotion, but I did put a thing that I admire about myself is my quirkiness. My kids always call me weird. They're like, Mom. And that might be just because they're young adults and teenagers, but you know, I was always a little quirky growing up. And it was something that I used to didn't like about myself, but now I do. So anyway, we're going to go into day 2, the power of gentle words. Our affirmation is, my words reflect kindness and grace. And the Bible verse is, gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. Proverbs 16:24. The devotion is, words have the power to heal and uplift. Let your speech reflect the beauty of a Christ-centered heart. The action step is, compliment someone sincerely today. And our journal prompt is, how can you speak more gently and lovingly to yourself and others? First, just starting off with the Bible verse. I love that verse, but I often forget about it. And I think that that's maybe something, maybe a verb we want to meditate on and we want to actually put in our heart. So when we are dealing with people, we can remember that. Also, you know, sometimes your girl be cussing. And when you think about using profanity and those type of words, those are not sweet words. Those are not honeycomb words. That's kind of how you could think about it. So I got to get better with that. You know, sometimes, but a lot of times I try to watch what I'm saying. But I think that that is a good verse again to put in your heart. You need to work on that too. Yeah, girl. Sometimes I'll be cussing. You know, I don't need to be cussing. So that's good. I'm like, now I'm kind of like, okay, you know what? The way that I can think about it, the way that I can like remember that word is this a honeycomb word? I'm gonna start saying that to my kids. Watch. when they be like saying mean stuff to each other, because you know, like teenagers do. I'll be like, are those honeycomb words? So I also like where it says the words have the power to heal and uplift. Our words are so important, but a lot of times we just throw them around, and we don't think about that. We don't think how our words will affect other people. I would like to think that every word that God put into the Bible was intentional, and it was meant to do something. And that's kind of how we have to think when we talk to people. You know, what is this word going to do? Because as well as uplift and heal, they can also tear someone down. So we have to be real intentional with our words. And yes, let them reflect the beauty of a Christ-centered heart, which goes back to honeycomb word, sweetness. So your action step today, and I love this action step, good morning, is compliment someone sincerely today. So just think about that. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. Just think about that today when you're going throughout your day. How can you sincerely compliment someone? And I don't think necessarily women have a problem with that. I don't. Maybe men don't either. Maybe compliment, maybe saying it like my husband will say to me, and I like his hat or something like that. But women, I don't think we have a problem. I know I don't. I know if I see something, I'll stop someone. And my kids, they can't stand it. They be like, "Mama, can you just be quiet?" I said yesterday, and this is kind of off topic, but I said yesterday, these poor kids need some type of social skills class because I went into Jersey Mike's and I got one of those sub in the tubs because I started Weight Watchers and I'm trying to, eliminate bread and stuff like that. And the young man was talking to me and his head was down and I could barely hear what he was saying. And I wanted to be, speak up, young man. It's okay. I'm not gonna bite you. I'm not gonna come over the counter. I always try to be nice and sweet to people, but I'm like, this is why, social media, iPhones, all these streaming services, y'all need to get outside and talk to each other. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's off subject. But the journal prompt is, how can you speak more gently and lovingly to yourself and others? And I absolutely love that. Good morning, Crystal. I absolutely love that journal prompt. And I love it because it says, how can you speak more gently and lovingly to yourself and others? I think that we often forget that the command in the Bible says to love others as you love yourself. So it always comes back to you. It always starts off with what you do to yourself, how you treat yourself, how you act with yourself. So first we have to start off speaking gently and lovingly to ourselves. Sometimes you doing stuff and you be like, "Dang, girl, that was dumb. That was stupid." You know what? Instead, why not say, "You know what? You made a mistake. You'll do better next time, girl," or something like that. Instead of saying those things to ourselves. So we have negative self-talk because we talk about like, of course, I'm on the beginning of the year. I gained about 20 pounds since losing weight last year from healthy weight, happy weight. I mean, getting married, all those type of things. Traveling, just eating what I wanted to do. And good morning. And, you'd be like, "Girl, don't eat. You don't want to be big back. Don't eat that." You know what I'm saying? But we have to talk lovingly to ourselves. Like the things that we say to ourselves, we wouldn't say to other people. And we need to start really taking that into consideration, if you get what I'm saying. So I think that that's a good journal prompt. I will definitely be journaling that this morning. This is my journal, my bullet journal. I told y'all on the channel, my word of the year is nurture. And I set this up with the days of the week and everything. And my planner channel will be called The Season Planner. So it's coming soon, y'all. I'm just waiting for these children to go back to school. Y'all, because your girl be tired with the children. But anyway, good morning. Anyway, yeah, did y'all have anything? It's 7:11, so I'm gonna stay on here till 7:15. Did y'all have anything that y'all wanted to say? I really am loving these journal prompts. Really am. And I'm thinking about like maybe turning this into an ebook when all is said and done. So we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, they do. Girl, I'm just like, baby. I'm wanting people to call like little kids or young kids baby or whatever. I be like, baby boy. I'm like, you can look up, you can talk to me. It's okay, you know. He was like, do you want olive oil? And I'm like, and I know some of these kids, you know, we kind of grew up. What are getting the journal prompts? What you mean, sis? I didn't understand your question. I'm sorry. Um, I'm happy we are starting to realize words mean things. I was raised that sticks and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Words definitely mean things, and that's true. Like, words will never hurt you. Words hurt a lot. Words hurts a lot. You mean like where am I getting the journal prompts from? Because I kind of wrote this with the help of Chat GPT. Like, I asked for some specific things and some things I wanted to talk about and say. So Chat GPT helped me come up with the journal prompts, if that's what you mean. But yeah, words definitely mean something. Words can definitely hurt. Words can definitely tear people down. And words can also uplift. Words can encourage. Words, like they said, they can be sweetness to your soul. They can heal. You know, so we sincerely have to think more about that when we're speaking. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. We really have to think about what we're saying. The power of, like today's title, the power of gentle words. My words reflect kindness and grace. That's our affirmation. Our words, my words reflect kindness and grace. My words reflect kindness and grace. I don't know if y'all know about the Parrot app. I've talked about it a lot. But download the Parrot app. Start saying these things. What you do is you just record into it. It's free, and it will play the affirmation or whatever you say over and over and over again. And repetition works. We learn by repetition. Things get embedded into us by repetition, just like how we learned when we were growing up in school. So definitely get that Parrot app, or, you know, if you don't really have much to say about the journal prompt, get in there and just write out, my words reflect kindness and grace. My words reflect, and you will start remembering those things. Write out the Bible verse, and it will be, you know, start being put into your heart, so to speak. But anyway, it is 7:15. I don't want to keep y'all for long. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. This will be saved, of course. I pray that you have an amazing day. It's almost the weekend, y'all. But it's almost time to close out the holidays. And, well, the holidays are officially over, but everybody will go back to work and school and stuff next week. And we will get back to our routines. So I love that we're kind of starting this so we can kind of get a head start on starting out our week next week. So I will talk to y'all on tomorrow at 7 a.m. Bye-bye.